Namaste to all. Very, very important question. I got three questions, related questions from three different people on this subject of insult. A woman had sent me a mail saying that her mother in law tortures and insults her a lot, and also her family, and she's unable to tolerate it and how to handle. And number two, another person has sent an email that he works in a company and he is quite in need of the job and he cannot leave the job, but his boss insults him a lot. And the third is another peculiar question from a kid. I think he is studying in a college. He is asking, sir, my friends, they often insult my parents and my family because I'm a little bit poor compared to them. So how do I handle this? It's very, very important for us to understand the concept of insult. See, because we must understand knowledge and we must try to implement knowledge and use our wisdom in our life so that we can try to remain peaceful in these kind of circumstances. And insult is very common. See, incidentally, today I was insulted in my work. I also experienced an insult in my work. I was insulted by one of my colleague. But how do I handle the insult? If you are insulted like occasionally, or sometimes you're like, if it's a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law issue, the insult happens continuously on a daily basis. If it's a boss and subordinate issue, the insult happens daily or at least twice or thrice a week. So first of all, we must understand what is insult, and we must also understand Brahma Vidya, because without understanding Brahma Vidya, we can never overcome the suffocation of insult. It is very, very important. See, insult happens only due to two reasons. Number one, the other person's attitude, and number two, it is our own attitude. We allow others to insult us. Or we allow ourselves to get suffered when somebody is insulting us. This is our attitude. The other one is other person. Like, some people feel personal pleasure by insulting others. Like a boss in the office, he knows that you cannot run away, and he can insult you. He can speak bad words about you or your work. Not wantedly he speaks. Even though you are working good, he may speak bad words. He may speak insulting words to you. That is also possible. That is his attitude. And also in the case of this kid, where the friends are insulting or commenting about the family or father, you don't have money, you are poor, etc., etc. This kind of insult often happens. Very, very common in schools and colleges today. So this all happens due to other people's attitude. One thing we must understand is you can never control others' attitude. What you can control is your own. You can control your understanding of the situation. You can control your emotions when you get insulted. Like somebody is insulting me, it is his problem or her problem who is insulting me. He or she is telling some bad remarks about you that you cannot control. If you have a power, you can say, okay, shut up. But you cannot control in many times, right? So what you can control is our attitude and understanding about the situation. That is what we can try to control. And this control is not possible without a deeper analysis in life. If we have a very superficial living, we just live for money, we just eat and sleep and we want to enjoy life, then we can never control our attitude. We can never try to control our reaction towards situation. What we must understand is we cannot control the external situation most of the times, but we can control the reaction to the external situation. If somebody is insulting us, definitely we can control the reaction to the situation. So what we must focus is on what things we have a real control, right? So like a guy insulted me today. Of course you can take some actions. Okay, don't do this. You can take actions. You can go to escalate, like mother-in-law is insulting daughter-in-law, or daughter-in-law is insulting mother-in-law. You can approach to father-in-law, or you can approach to your husband or daughter, whoever it is in the family, to come to a kind of conclusion or come to a kind of handshake situation. But even if it is not working, then also external you cannot control. If it's not working, you can try to some extent say that, okay, bye, please be cool, don't do this. You can tell that. But irrespective of that, if the other person is insulting you, what do you do? The only thing you can do is to control your own emotions. You control your own, not emotions, understanding. Emotions cannot be controlled, but when you have an understanding, the emotions will disappear. That's very, very important. So, and we must understand that insult can never be avoided. In Indian situation, we know that if you are working in an Indian company, most of the times, nowadays the companies are changing, but most of the times there is a bossy culture. The boss will comment anything about that person. If it's a female working under the boss, there will be other issues also, which I have seen in my career in Indian companies. So, Indian companies I say because I have seen it in those companies. In Western companies, like example US company, they have a very kind of a very strict code of ethics. You can complain against if the boss is misbehaving, you can complain and they will take immediate actions. So, but I'm just telling you that what you can control is what you have to understand. And most important thing is, we must analyze an insult. Whether the guy who is insulting you, is he speaking true or false. Suppose he says, "Tum nalayak ho, you are unfit for the job. You do not know anything." Suppose this kind of insult happens. Just analyze, leave the insult, and then analyze whether he is speaking truth or false. If he is speaking true, then consider the person who is insulting you as your own guru. Seriously, because when you consider that person as your teacher, maybe he is younger than you in your life, in your age. Maybe he is elder than you, or she is elder than you, she is younger than you. It could be anybody. Remember, we are all Jivatma. Jivatma does not have any age. By Sharir, by the body, he or she is younger or elder to you does not matter. But if what he or she says is truth, and because of which he or she is insulting you, if it is truth, you must have an acceptance. Okay, yeah, maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe he is telling in the wrong way. Maybe he is putting arrogance when he tells, but maybe he is speaking the truth. So if you understand that insult as a truth, try to work upon and improve upon. And if he is telling false allegations, false insult, you are not that way, but he is telling like that to you. I have seen many things in my life like that. So if that happens, then you must practice ignoring it, and you should not take it to the heart. See, because end of the day, remember, who is getting insulted? The insult cannot be to Jivatma. That soul can never get insulted. The insult happens to the mind, body and intellect and chitta ahankar. The intellect, the body is the cover. The soul is there, body is the cover. Somebody says that you are stupid. Somebody says that you are not eligible for this. You are the worst person. You are this, that. Somebody scolds me. What I should do based on my own self-analysis, I should understand, see, I am Jivatma. He is telling this body. He is telling me that you look ugly. Somebody is insulting, you look ugly, you look shameful, you are very black, you are very dark, you are very skinny, you are very fat, whatever it is. If somebody insults you, maybe I am fat and they are insulting me, how do I consider it? Immediately come to Brahma Vidya. What Sri Krishna Maharaj says, you are Jivatma. What Veda says, you are Jivatma. He is insulting the body, and body is made from Prakriti, non-alive matter, right? Body is something else. It is not me at all. Body is not me. The problem happens, we take insult so personally because we consider ourselves to the body. The only way to escape insult in this world is to understand Brahma Vidya. When we understand Brahma Vidya, and of course, I'm not saying that always try to have this. Suppose somebody is insulting another person in front of you and you can take action. For sure, take action. That I'm not saying. But if somebody is insulting you and nobody is there to support you, you cannot go to anybody, they are not able to support you, or keep on getting insulted by that person, then immediately come to the shelter of Brahma Vidya. When Brahma Vidya understand that you are Jivatma, you are not the body, you are not fat, you are not lean, you are not black, you are not tall, you are not ugly, you are none of this. And you are not, they say that, you are not a deserving candidate, you are not eligible, you got it by luck. Because of me, you are getting salary. Because of me, you are getting in job. Because of me, you are my daughter-in-law. Otherwise, I would have kicked you out of the office. Even if they say anything, all these things, please understand, in Brahma Vidya, they are relating to your body. And this body is not you. You are separate. If we have this much understanding within ourselves, we can never get insulted. Even if the other person insults you, you will not feel the insult. This is very, very important. My Acharya always says that Tum Jivatma ho, you are the soul, you are the divine soul present inside your body. You are not the body. The body has been created from Prakriti, non-alive matter, and has been accumulated and given to you. You are not engineer, you are not doctor, you are not president, you are not vice president, you are not daughter-in-law, you are not mother-in-law, you are not mother, father, you are Jivatma. But problem is, we assume that I am president, I am CEO, I am doctor, I am engineer. All these things are the Padavi, the title is gained by the intellect. It's not by Jivatma. Jivatma is not engineer. The intellect is engineer. Jivatma is not doctor. The intellect is doctor. Jivatma is not daughter. The body is daughter. Jivatma is not a son. The body is son. That we must understand. The moment we understand, and you cannot understand by seeing a video. You cannot experience it by seeing a video, or what you have to do, you have to take notes and then try to understand my words in silence. Is it real? Like you are getting insult. 3 people have asked me this question. You could be experiencing insult in your office work, in your family life, in your other part of life. Please try to analyze these points very carefully, and sitting in a silent place, try to Om Kritosmar, Om Klibesmar. Om Klibesmar means what? Paramatma says Klibesmar. What is your capacity? What is your capability? Who are you? Analyze. Sitting in darkness in the evening time or in the morning time, try to analyze that you are Jivatma, you are not the body, you are not engineer, you are not anything special. You are Jivatma. The other person who is insulting you is also Jivatma. He does not know he has that high ego and he is insulting you, or she is insulting you. Let him do his karma, but from your point of view, you can still regain peace of mind. You can still laugh at him or her. Okay, he is insulting my body, but I am not the body. He does not know who I am. But fortunately, I am trying to know who I am. He can never insult me because I am Jivatma. So this understanding, once you get right, this is what Sri Krishna says. Jivatma cannot be cut into pieces by the sword. Jivatma cannot be burnt into pieces by fire. Jivatma cannot be wetted by the water. Jivatma cannot be flown by the air. Jivatma cannot be touched by the space. Jivatma nirlep hai. Jivatma is untouched by anything, and similarly Jivatma is untouched by words. I say you are the most foolish person I have seen in my entire life. Suppose I say you, this word for a Brahmagyani, if you are a Brahmagyani, if I say that you are the worst person, for a Brahmagyani this word does not impact him, because Brahmagyani knows that the words cannot enter Jivatma. The words can enter my mind. And when I am conscious that it is entering my mind, I don't care. I just see somewhere else. I just meditate upon my Paramatma. Then Brahmagyani can never be insulted. And also see, Acharya Chanakya also says, my Acharya always says from, I think, Bharatri Hari Maharaj statement, that for a Vidwan, Manu Bhagavan says, if you are a Vidwan, if you are a Brahman, if you are a seeker, you must wait for others' insult. Means you must wait that let somebody insult you, because insult is nectar for a Brahmagyani, and somebody is praising you, it is like a poison. If somebody praises a Brahmagyani, Manu Bhagavan says it is a poison you are giving him. And a Brahmagyani should always expect insult from the world. Then he will be always in his own, divine bliss. So this we must understand. And secondly, one more important thing we must understand in life is, we are getting insulted because we expect praise from others, because we expect respect from others, because we expect that I am so and so and that guy has to acknowledge. We have this expectation that I am a wife, my husband has to recognize me as a wife. I am a husband, my wife has to recognize me as a husband. I am a boss, the subordinate must recognize me as a boss. This is an expectation which we are building inside our own mind. This is the real reason for insult. Similarly, the boss expects that, my subordinate must listen to me. So there is an expectation which is built, and the moment this is broken by any words or this is broken by any action, we get insulted. So the first and foremost thing to avoid any insult is to remove this expectation that somebody must give me a deserving respect. No, don't expect respect. If somebody is giving you respect, take it with gratitude. If somebody is giving you insult, inside your heart thank him that you are my Guru. Because of your insult, I am going to grow in my Adhyatmic path. If you are a kid, they are insulting your parents, they are insulting your family, they are saying that you are a poor person. Remember, they are not insulting you. They cannot insult you because you are Jivatma. The moment you associate yourself with the body, they can insult you. So remember the Param Tattva Jivatma inside us. Jivatma is a divine entity. And inside Jivatma there is Paramatma. Paramatma is everywhere and he is watching us. And he will never spare anybody who is insulting. If somebody is insulting you, Paramatma will not spare you unless and until you do not react back to him. If somebody is insulting you, you start fighting with him, then Paramatma will give punishment to both of you. But you are silent, you are in your bliss, you are trying to observe carefully that what is happening inside me, who is getting insulted. He is body shaming me, but he is not body shaming. He cannot do anything to me. I am Jivatma. He is just telling bad about my body. He's saying you are many people write to me in my YouTube, you are a bloody bald head, you do not put tilak chandan, you are speaking about Vedas, you are wearing t-shirt, you are doing Agnihotra. Many people try insult me on a daily basis in YouTube. Sometimes it happens in office, sometimes it happens somewhere else. But end of the day, if you know that you are Jivatma, and the end of the day you have a very continuous focus that I am Jivatma, these things should not affect me, I should go on my purpose in my life, then the insult will be like nectar. You will drink insult daily, you will expect insult. Let my mother-in-law insult me more, let my father-in-law insult me more, let my boss insult me more, let somebody give me more problems. I don't care, because I want to be going forward in my divinity. This attitude we must try to develop in our life. This is very, very important. See, coincidentally I was telling, right, I got insulted today in my office. But it's, I could also analyze the thing, whatever I told you, right? I could also analyze. If somebody is insulting me, who is getting affected? Who is receiving that insult? It's not me. I am not the body. I say every day in the video and I read in the scriptures that you are not the body, but why I am feeling the insult? So you must take time yourself to understand put in writing that this is what is happening inside your mind. This is your thinking. This is your action. So when you write it down, you will get more clarity. So somebody is insulting you, go to a room, sit down calmly, peacefully, and try to write down what's happening inside you. The moment you understand what's happening inside you and try to see yourself away from that insult, you will immediately win over that insult. Next time they will insult you, you will not care at all. And also please remember, don't insult them back. No need to insult them back. But if they are insulting you unfairly, if you are in a position to take action, take action. Suppose you are the boss of the company, your subordinate is insulting another person and you are seeing that, take action against that person who is insulting. But when you are getting insulted, try to write down and try to analyze whatever I have told you. It will surely help you. And Sri Krishna's Gita 2nd chapter, right? Jivatma cannot be burnt, Jivatma cannot be cut by sword. Jivatma does not have, not even a single word of the insult can enter Jivatma. Jivatma actually is unaffected by insult. If this knowledge is understood by us in this world, if Trump insults, Putin insults, Zelensky, or anything happens in this world, world war or missile attack will not happen. Because most of the fight happens because of the starting is insult. Elon Musk says something about Trump says something about Elon Musk, they start fighting because they feel the insult, right? So this is extremely important for us to live a very peaceful life. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.